What else is running? Where's the resource coming from? Stanley's munching.
He's munching.
I don't want this.
Yeah.
He's freaking grounded for life is what he is. He went in the neighbor's yard yesterday. Weird. I don't have any mirrors in the house, so I'm using the. I want a haircut. I don't need a haircut. I want a haircut. I just don't want to wait for a haircut. Oh, it feels so nice. It's like a rainbow of gray. I've been going gray since I was 19. I don't care. It's my racing stripe. It's getting big. I got so much freaking hair, man.
Your hair's pretty.
Thanks. Hi, pretty girl. You coming up, Benny? Go on up, Benno.
Yeah.
Should I make it cold in here? It gets cold in here.
Yeah, it does.
How about just vent?
Make it.
Just put the vent on.
Yeah, that's a very.
Because it's overcast, but it's smoky.
It's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah, you got that one right, Ma. I'm going to talk about you in this talk today, Ma. I had some realizations today. What, Ma?
That the animals are so happy because you are.
Well, I'm getting there. It's been a long, hard 7 years. I haven't had a whole lot of help from my friends. I've had more help from strangers. For people I've never met than people I've known that have known me my whole life. It's bizarre. Oh, Ma, you're a good person. The things you've been through, born with 2 messed up feet, going through all those surgery, or first being orphaned, being born with 2 messed up feet, and then being orphaned. That plot thickens, Ma. Yeah. Oops. We're finding more and more of your family. Come on, Benny. You can come up here. Come on, Benny. Good boy, Benny. Good dog. Good dog. Go ahead. Go up the stairs. Good boy. Good boy. Good dog. Good boy. So Marge, man, is doing it. Marge is just Luna's scary. Whoop. Whoop.
Luna's scary.
Luna's scary. She's the girl. She's the boss lady. Yep. They're all content. Tucker's in there. He's licking less. I can't figure out if the fire is the same one started from the jet that crashed.
All of it crashed.
Dude, this country is not prepared for any kind of military conflict. Whether they're like military readiness is not a thing anymore. Military intelligence is an oxymoron at this point in 2024. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, let me turn on some tunes. Let me get some jams going in my ear. So last night was rough. I look really tired because I'm freaking tired. Yesterday, Stanley went on the other side of the fence and then he ran from me 2 times, and that just stresses me out because where I live, there's cats are coyote food. Coyotes. Packs of dogs. There's freaking shit in the dark out here that you don't go out in the dark after dark where I live. And there's a lot of other places like that too. You just don't play. People just play, and there's so much shit out in the world that shouldn't be played with. But people just like to play, and let's just see what happens, and then
And then get
National parks. I mean, how many people go missing? It's just OPSEC, operational security. Meh, meh, meh. You know, don't do that. It's not a good idea. They don't got that because it's been override by living that best life. So, as all human beings are, some of us are more aware of it than others. Human beings are just patterns. We're just patterns. It's just all pattern recognition. And so I go to lay down last night. And I'm just not getting sleep. And I think I'm just going to start getting used to not sleeping so much anymore, is what it is. And so, I was exceptionally tired, so I laid down, and I was so comfortable. And Stanley was laying with me for a while. And then, like, he got up and wandered off. Probably, get a drink of water, snack, do what, he does. And then usually gets up in his cat tree. Yeah, and that's where he goes, and then we go to sleep, right? And then, like, I wake up and I look up and I look at the clock and it was like 10:30, and I look up and I was like, he's not in his cat tree. And I looked under his, where I put his papasan chair and covered it with blankets, and so he has his own little fort. He has his own little room, so he wants to get away from everybody. He can just go in there and decompress. And he wasn't there, and I was just like, the quickening just hit me. Just he's not in the house. I'm like, Stan Lee, and I'm like, how could he have gotten out? And I walk in through the kitchen, and there's this one window in the kitchen. There's only, in this whole place, there's that one little window. There's the window up front, and there's a window in the bathroom. So there's only 3 windows in this place, right? So, but that one has a screen. That one doesn't have a screen. Never open it. That one doesn't have a screen. Has a latch on it. Latch doesn't secure. Door was wide open. As soon as I walked out, I could feel the heat from the wind. And I was like trying to calculate, like, when was he, like, how long has he been gone? You know what I mean? Like, okay. I freaking just go, whoop! Disassociate, go into automatic Marge. Just do what needs to be fucking done. I grab a flashlight. I freaking go outside. I'm like, Stan Lee! I grab a flashlight in one hand and the bag of food in the other. And I'm like, Stan Lee, shake, shake, shake. Stan Lee, shake, shake. Kitty, 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 here, come here, dear kitty, kitty. I walk around the whole perimeter. Where I live, there's like 4 places, and then it's all surrounded by like a 12-foot fence. I go first I go in the neighbor's backyard and call back there, and I'm splashing around. I don't see no cat eyes looking back at me. And then I come out, and then I was like, I just gotta walk around. So I walk around the perimeter. I'm looking like out in the fields, up just cat eyes. I do see cat eyes. They're just not mine. Kitty, kitty. I'm walking along the fence. At the place at the cemetery, there was something weird going. They had like red lights and dancing, and boom, boom, the bass was thumping, and I was like, man, 25 years ago, I would have really been into that shit. That now I'm just like, those are the places I stay out away from. By now it's like 10:45, 11 o'clock, and I hear people walking up the road. Now, I'm an easy target. I'm a white t-shirt. They can see me. I can't see them. I can hear them. I'm like a Marge bow. Like, instead of Rambo, Marge bow. Like, I could duck out and like make myself not be seen if I felt like there's a threat. I didn't feel like there's a threat. I'm looking for my fucking cat. You know what I mean? And so, I'm like, and then I'm standing there, and I'm just like, kitty, 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 kitty. And the neighbors, they had their lights on still. I think they're night owls, because I'll get up, and they're up, I think they're night owls. I try not to be. And then I hear them go, I'm like, that's my cat. I'm like, cry for mommy, boy. Cry for mama, boy. Cry for and he's like, "Wow," and I go back in through the, the little walkway to get into the neighbor's yard, and I got my, they had like a floodlight on, and there was Stan Lee, like this, like, "Don't hurt me, mercy me, what is this thing?" And it was a big old ginormous tomcat, and Stan Lee is definitely not a fighter, he's definitely a lover. And so he came right that time. He didn't run from me. I was like, "Kitty, come here. We're done. Let's just go. I'm done. I'm done with all." He comes towards me. I pick him up. We come back in, and I was just like, man. I quickly forget how scared I am because I'm so excited that I got him back.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying to block Benny. Yep. There. Yep, that's better. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Healk empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. That scared the hell out of me. That was twice in one day I got the fucking quickening jolt. Because I've lost cats like that. And I see all the time on social media, I've had to unfollow pages because I'm so tired of seeing people that have the mentality that, "Oh, you just gotta let him be free," I mean, they're domesticated. Like, I got him, he was 10 months old. He don't got no experience. He don't got no, and none of these cats do. I mean, a lot of cats, like, yeah, they have cat colonies here everywhere. They're versed in it, and I'd love to get them all spayed, neutered, and stuff like that. Not at the free spay and neuter clinic here, because they don't use oxygen. Why would you not put oxygen on an animal while it's having a spay? It's people just have shortcuts and workarounds, and then, "Oh, it's okay, it's perfectly fine, just sign this waiver." Fuck you very much. No, thank you. I'm just gonna put it like that. That's better. So, Mom got another notice yesterday from a new relative.
Oh, really?
This one's a good one, Ma. I need to get a drink of water quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on low cool, because if the water's on, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's just all I smell is smoke. So first thing this morning, I was so exhausted, and then Tucker had an upset stomach, and so he had to go out twice in the middle of the night, and so I just didn't sleep. And then as soon as 8 o'clock hit, I took a shower at 7:30, and I was like at Ace right around the time it opened, getting a window latch, and I came right home and put it on. Stanley won't be getting out that window again. Good Lord. And then I got some of that double-sided tape. And so I taped all the little carpets.
Oh.
Tucker slides it around and there's tile everywhere, like, because he's loosening his back end. Because of, breeding, inbred, and all that shit, that puppy mill shit, that just, it's the sex, it's pet trafficking is what it is, and I can't stand it, and people do it, and they explain themselves away by, "Oh, they're reputable breeders," and I'm just like, there's no such thing. But whatever you do to sleep at night, yeah, whatever. So, Mom got a notification of a third, fourth cousin. And I looked him up. And I do think that our life is very remarkable. You know what I mean? Mom's brilliant. I have journals still. A lot of stuff got lost along the way, but Creator made it possible for us to keep some things that Mom wrote back in her younger days before her traumatic head injury. Mom's brilliant. Mom was real interested in early childhood development because I was a special case. Huh, Mom? Yeah. And you learned that diet can really help the overstimulated child. And all those sugars and processed foods aren't good. Because I had my first glucose tolerance test done when I was, 4 years old? Because it was in Morro Bay. Because I remember swinging on the poles. Oh, because I was a monkey. Monkey Marge monkeying around. When you look where you can't find Marge, to go look in a tree. You know? And then the second one that I had, I was probably 8, 9. I just have always been, they've always been taking my samples. Not giving much back, but taking. Anyway. So, I'm going to read a little bit about Mom's cousin. Oh, she got it. Okay. Yeah, I paid the rent yesterday. I said, I'm having a hard time, with days.
What?
Days. What day it is.
Okay.
And I know it's Wednesday, and then later I'm like, it's Thursday. But no, I know it's Wednesday because I had an appointment Wednesday. And it's just this energy, because it's a lot of Pisces and Gemini stuff. Gemini. Stuff going on right now, and that's like 5 out of my 12 planets. I have 3 in Pisces and 2 in Gemini, and so I'm highly activated. There's a lot of fire and air. That's all I ever am, always. So I'm gonna read a little bit about Mom's cousin. About your cousin that I just found out about yesterday. Education. AB, what is that? Bachelor's, 1965, Oberlin College. JD, what is that, doctorate? No. Well, I gotta look up all these acronyms. Let me see. Look, Mom. Mom, you look at this. If you look at Mom's face, right? You're so cute, cutest old lady in the world. It's such a trip. Their mouths are the same. It's such a trip. It's so, because we did, people that have families, you don't know what it's like to not. Let me explain it to you. Let me clarify it to you. It's really hard to navigate through life when positions are designated for somebody's family already. Washington University, 1968. 1972, Georgetown. I mean, totally connected. Member of the New Mexico and District of Columbia Bars. Don't be mean. Artie, you come in and lay down. Oh. Watch out. Tucker was stuck doing Little Bug. And then freaking Artie got in the way, so I freaking about tripped over him. And then he's like, whoa! That was just, whoa. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Profile. Professor Leo Romero, former dean, has been a member of the UNM law facility since 1972. Law faculty. I always get that word mixed up. He teaches primarily in the area of criminal law and procedure, sharing with students a fascination with the theory underlying doctrine as well as the practical application of law. His scholarships have focused mostly in the area of criminal law, but recent publications have dealt with judicial select issues, a subject with which he became familiar when he served as the chair of the Judicial Nominating Commission of all courts in New Mexico. This is your cousin, Ma.
What's his name?
Yeah. Leo Romero has served the law school as Associate Dean for Academic Affairs Dean and later as interim dean. During the 6 years of dean, Romero focused his efforts on expanding the Indian law program and the school's international law courses offerings. His efforts led to the establishment of an Indian law certificate program in the Southwest Indian Law Clinic. His focus on international law led the creation of the U.S. Mexico Law and Exchange Program in the University of Granada in Spain, and an exchange program under NAFTA, which law schools. So this dude's like really connected. Like, I fucking busted my ass since I was 15 to take care of your and that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how proud I am. No, not gonna say pride, because pride's a sin. I'm going to start this over. My mom broke generations and generations of curses. My mom. She was born with 2 broke feet. Her family put her in an orphanage. They threw her away. When she grew up, she had 2 kids, me and my brother, who is a fucking lawyer for the state of California. And one day, Jerry, one day, you are going to have to face yourself in regard to discarding me and Ma. You're gonna. I don't even care if I see it. I just know it's gonna happen. You dick. So I'm skeptical about lawyers because my experience is him, my brother, who threw us away. After Mom went, I'm trying to explain to him, Jerry, we can't. His whole thing is put her in a home. When I was in recovery, everybody said, I looked, I was like trying to find a place. I was listening to what everyone else told me while my heart is like, Marge, you promised when you were 15 you'd never do that. Like, no. And it's been a very long, hard road to keep her comfortable. God's made it possible, just me doing the right thing. Not freaking lashing out and throwing fits and freaking grabbing people and shaking them and just do what I say. Like so much of the rest of the world, because mine ain't right. And we end up in the place where she was born. She done both of the DNA tests. See, they already have our DNA. What do we freaking, whatever. Do whatever you're gonna do. They cut her ovary in half, took one of her ovaries. I wonder what happened to all of her eggs. I'm sure it has nothing to do with freaking tunnels and like weird freaking scientific weird shit that people do because they can. In the name of science. fucking disgusting, dude. So, she's done the Ancestry and she's done the 23andMe. When she did the Ancestry one, we found her first cousin, Adrian Cisneros. He has a sister, Betty Romero. She ain't never tried to meet. Like, they threw her away. You know, it's like, leave her back there. They don't want to know her, right? Because that's what you do. If something makes you uncomfortable, get rid of it. Mom, here she is. Bum feet, you know? I mean, she's pretty. She's a looker. She's beautiful. She couldn't stand on her feet. She didn't have more than a high school education. Like, she didn't have all the advantages, but where she lived, she came from a place where she did, because Papa was pretty influential. She was a mayor at one point. And so, she finds herself divorced, you know. She's married to found that narcissist, you know. Come on, Tuck, come on, go up there. Good boy. Come on, Bubba. Go away. Let's go. I'll give you a lift. Good boy. Come on. You want me to give you a lift from here? Let's go over here. Good dog. Come on, a little closer. Good dog. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. Good boy, Benny. Oh man, it's chilly, huh? Easy, Luna. Do not be crabby. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Here, there. Tuck. You okay, buds? Here. Take this off and get to where you want to be. He's getting better. He's not wanting to lick it every single time. Come on, buddy. Let me finish this story. Oh, sorry. Sweet buddy. You okay? Nope. Now you're going to lick it. Now you're going to make me look like a liar. I know. Just be cute. Let me finish my talk, sir. Luna's like, finish your yammer. So between Ancestry and 23, here, I'll take it off, but I don't want you licking on your arm. Just calm down once you lay down and I'll take it off once you go to sleep. Once you get floppy. You're a good boy. You're the best boy, old man. My little old man. There you go. Okay, so between Ancestry and and the other one, Mom has like 2,700 relatives. First cousins, second cousins, 2,700. And out of all those people, Mom didn't know what she was doing when she found herself a single parent, single mom. You know, we escaped up to Reading because my dad was highly connected. And she was trying to keep us, and they were trying, and my dad wanted custody of us. It was a 5-year custody suit. It was a fucking nightmare. It was 4 times a year, 12-hour bus rides on a Greyhound bus. Like, how is that good for kids? To visit my dad, or, you know, it was just to appease the judge because my dad was never around. It was so we could see the grandparents. It sucked. I mean, it's just, anyway. So Mom did what the odds were stacked against her, and she hung on to her kids. She kept her family together. When she came from a place where she wasn't kept, see, she was put in an orphanage when she was a little girl. And I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna freaking let her end up and my grandma and my grandpa both ended up in assisted living. My grandma died in her house, but she was still in an old folks home for a while. She lost her marbles and stuff. Like, you don't live gracefully, you don't die gracefully, that's for sure. Like, all of the frickin' you're wicked. Like, when people like, oh, mama, you know, they're like their family and love. There's some people that the things that come and greet them, they leave in terror. And so, and my grandpa, he didn't die sober. And he was an alcoholic for a number of years, but my aunt was bringing him bottles of wine. They all drank. Everybody drinks. I'm the only one that doesn't. So if I could die sober and keep my loved ones, keep them in out of freaking an institution until we all take our last breaths, then that's a lot of freaking shit that, the lines behind me, they don't got to deal about. If there are, I don't know. I think I got family in California, but I don't know how long California's gonna be there, really. I did, no. Not This is not a drill, folks. We're in the end of this cycle of this civilization. We're freaking strictly in it. So mom did what others could not. She healed freaking all of those, because they still do it. It happens. New Mexico, I mean, think about it. Like the thing that people are most stoked that has come out of this place is Breaking Bad. That's sad. Epstein was here. I know people that talk to girls directly that are going around trying to recruit other girls. Hey, you want to make a bunch of money? Really? You might have to sleep with the old, ugly, fat dude. That's alright, because you'll make so much money. It don't matter. When people don't think of themselves as soulful beings, they just, they trash themselves or do whatever, and I see it everywhere, all over the place, and I want it to not be that way. I want people to find value in themselves and treat themselves as their own temple, their own connection to source. I'm gonna go out soon. I got a lot of energy in the morning, so here pretty quick. I was just at Ace today, and I'm gonna go get me a real good weed whacker and a couple batteries, and just go show people how much you can get done, just one person. I'm just gonna start edging along the roads where I live, all the way, see how far I can get. Because people have to be led by example, and they don't know. Because I'm just driving wrong, and I just see weeds everywhere coming up, and the roots, it fucking fucks up the sidewalks, and it's just, they just don't even take care of the shit that they have, and then they want more people to come here and spend their money and eat their enchiladas and tacos and shit, and it's stupid. So there's this, on June 2nd, there's a protest. So I'm gonna send old Leo Romero an email back from him. It's a march to oppose the Terralaton Ranch, Echo Village. They want to do one of them smart villages here in Taos. I'm like, it's just people play. People have all the money to play. They're like, oh, I have this brilliant idea. I'm going to do this. And it's just like, dude, when's the last time that you've drawn a sober breath? What's telling you that that's a brilliant idea? Those 2 bottles of wine you drank a day? Is because it ain't a good idea. I'm going to show them what a good idea is. Yep, I sure as heck am. I'm going to go to my, there's these people, I'm going to go to another hearing on the 6th, because these little politicians, I'm going to run. I might just have to get up and formally introduce myself to the town of Taos, because I haven't yet commented. It might be time to comment, Like, they want these people to take this sweet little mural off. These little frogs sitting on toadstools, on mushrooms and stuff, It's on a dispensary. And their beef is not the contents of it, but they didn't ask permission. Didn't ask permission. Did you ask permission, Mayor Pasquale? Did you ask permission to spend $5.2 million? This is the mural. That's the mural. That's the notice that you have to come and stand before us a-holes and explain why you didn't ask permission. Now let me get you a picture of the horse shit as the reason why. This is what they spent $5.2 million. They didn't ask. They didn't ask. That's the thing, is I'm sick of these bureaucrats, these cousins, these people on the important people list because they make the list and put themselves on it. I'm really, really tired of them designating that it goes to the top tier all the time. And they're not going to stop. I get it. You know, I'm just going to report because I have, as freedom of press with my, that comes with my ordination from my, where's my wallet? I'm trying to find a picture of the bullshit that they put downtown. This is what you get. I can't find it. I take a lot of pictures. Oh, here it is. $5.2 million on that. And then they want to take 200 free parking places away and make people pay. Hey, come to Taos. It's a really great place as long as you pay. You got to pay. Pay. I saw our Robert, that Phoenix dude. He's the latest to jump on the bandwagon. They all do it. Every single one of them. Watch my free content. And then come over here with what? How do I say it? Inclusion with paid membership required. Fucking phonies. Good boy, Tuck. So you get these, what are these little things? Universal Life Church. Ministries. Credentials of ministry, and it comes with like a press pass and everything like that. And that's what I do. I just report on things that I see based on how I see things. And I see that I was a poor little kid that freaking the system didn't care about, but they cared about dropping bombs in places we don't belong in. And they've been doing it ever since. And now it's like people are like, hey, wait a minute. It don't add up. The whole time I'm like, it's bullshit. And I've been that, you know. That's alright, things are turning around. I heard, it was so funny. I hate to burst your bubble, Pam Gregory. Credentials of ministry is to certify that the bearer thereof on this day, 17th of July in the year 2018, is ordained in the, yep, that's how long. That's funny. A non-denominational. So there's that. Yeah, these are all the little side things I did to try to, you know, earn extra income to support my mom. But I only married one couple on that Tuesday, that 2/22/22, February 22nd, 2022. And I just did it out of the goodness of my heart. Let's see. What else was I just talking about? The advantaged and the disadvantaged. Oh, Pam Gregory. That the stuff that she's talking about, I'm like, dude, this is the stuff that I've been finding that's verified my belief system since I was a little kid. Like, water is data and information. And we are data and information. And when people talk trash all the time to themselves and others, it turns the crystals in the water all foul and dark. And that's how cancers are caused. So I've been talking about, but I'm glad that more and more people are starting to come to see the beliefs that I have had for and been steadfast for so long. So that's great. Makes me feel all good and shit. I'm just gonna stay home for a while. Hey, mental pancakes, Aquarius. I'm around Aquarius a lot. I know a handful of Aquarius. That kind of tracks. I like full spectrum people. I don't really like the linearly, like, this is people that are, they're like, no, this is how the world is, and this is how it is, and they're adamant and misses I'm like, no, this is how the world is, but it's also like this, and if you look at it this way, it's like this and this and this and this and this and this. Every perception is a different reality. The more people they have on the same page as conceptualizing, considering something as a reality, it creates that reality. So the more like they, into the world, doom and gloom, you know. I'm trying to rebuild a community where I live. But other people are getting swapped up into the end of the world, and it's, the egos are out of control, man. Every time I go outside, like, to let the dogs out, you hear just like engines screaming. And like when I drive into town, you can see where people are just peeling out and like burning rubber and intersect. Just like, dude, this is Taos. You know? Like, go for a run. Do something, like, go help an old lady. Like, do something productive. And they're just going to, you know, they just wrap their cars around trees. And that's okay, because their mommy and daddy will just buy them a new one. Because some of the family didn't get thrown away. I've seen that. Like, my brother said that to me one time. Like, of all the people that say that, oh, well, it's just a family thing. I said, Jerry, I'm your sister. But in his mind, I'm not. Because he's a narcissist. He doesn't have any kind of loyalty to anybody or anything. You know? He only cares about his reputation and the things that he controls. And he's a big, important lawyer in the state of California. And one day his house of cards is going to fall too. Because he makes a lot of money from people farming. And it's just, quite frankly, very, very rude. So, anyway, me and Mom started watching the Mandalorian or whatever. I don't know. I just turned something on because I needed to rest because I was so tired from. I was up pretty much all night, and then went this morning. I didn't go for a walk around or anything. I'm trying to just kind of stay out of the world. Unless I have a purpose to be someplace, I'm not going to be anywhere around there. Because I did get to go make my appointment, so that the bourbon's going to get all of her skeleton redone. They're going to do all the axles, and they're going to, yeah. So, she's going to get nice and road ready, and then they're going to look at the main rear oil seal. The rear main oil seal. And see if it needs replaced. And then they'll drop the transmission, and that's okay, because then the transmission will get a transmission flush. So it all works. It's all preventive maintenance, so it all works out. Anyway, Ma, I'm real grateful that you're my mom, because I probably wouldn't have the strength and the conviction to take care of you if you didn't have the gumption and the moxie to take care of me. That's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have